Okay, so here we go. To set a timer on one or both of these, and they can be really complex. You can set for, multiple timers off one and multiple timers off two, and it's just lots. There's a smart little computer in here. Anyway, we press this to go into the menu, and there it is straight away. Set timers, so we go across to that. Timer 1, on time, day, and again, you see here it can be, if you go into that, you can have weekdays. Let's go up. Sunday, you can have it just come on for a certain day. Every day, weekends, all of the options are there. This is for things like, your lights in your backyard and that sort of thing, so you can just have it turn on for the weekends. We want it to run every day. On time, come into that. We want it to run lunchtime. So, I'll make that come on at 12. And then go back. Every day we've set. And off. Let's run it from 12 to 4. Well, it's probably a bit too much for Spa. 3 hours is enough. We'll run it from 12 to 3. This has got a big gas heater on it, so it doesn't take a lot of time to heat. Let's don't want that 3. We want to go to 15, which is there. Okay. Across, and then go back. Then you just go through to, oops. Then we go back. Then we go up. So here we go. It's going to come on at 12. It's going to come on every day. And it's going to turn off at 3. Okay, this is the on and the off. As I said, it's an amazing amount of flexibility, which means a lot of program. We also have to program this off so that it's every day as well. Every day. There we go. So on time and off time both need to be set to every day. Give it the tick. Here we go. So timer 1, it's turned on. You can turn that timer off. You can turn it on. Timer 1 is on. Timer 1, we'll go across to timer 1. And we come down here. It's on time is 12. It's on every day. Its off time is 15. It's off every day. Okay, let's have a look at this. Actually, this is where you have to tell it which one that you want to turn on or off. 2x10 outlets is this. Outlet 1 is this. Timer 1 is running outlet 1. There you go. It is all set. You can see we could have made that timer run outlet 3 to turn it off and on. So you can also use your extra power points through the timer as well. So that is now set. We've got it set for a timer. We've got it set for the remote, the basic operations turning off and on. And the basic one, no, one more. We've got to set the clock. When we're right out the top here, let's go into the menu, equipment, set timers, set up macros, groups, edit favorites, set up remote, settings. Let's go into settings, set clock. There we go. Got a factory reset there, obviously, if you want to bring everything back. Set clock. We go across into the menu to set the clock. Monday, it's not, it's Thursday. So let's go across until the day's flashing. And we set it to Thursday. Hit it again. There it goes down to the hours. Okay, now it is 7:30 in the morning, so we go up to 7, and then across to the minutes, down to 30, and again, I'll leave the seconds. Well, it's actually a bit less than that, so about there is correct. I've got the seconds as well. Go across, hit the green tick, we're in. So we've set the time, it's Thursday, 7:30 in the morning. So come back out. Of course, if you don't set the timer's not going to turn on at the right time. That is now fully programmed for what I want. We've got a timer actuator on here. We've got manual actuating on here.
Here's the unit installed. This is the one you saw me program. It's installed. There's a spa here, so the operation's all going to happen from up top with the remote. The controls are all down here. Got a spa blower over there, as we said, plugged into number 3. The pump is plugged into number 1, and the heater is plugged into number 2 over there. So she's all ready to rock and roll and work remotely. Here's a quick look at another swimming pool where I've put this on. This one has got this up on a pole for the very simple reason, you see the house is way up there, and there was just solid rock between where the controller was mounted here initially and up there, so the signal couldn't get through. It's an 8-meter signal, but obviously not through solid rock. So we've resolved that by lifting this controller up so I can receive the signal from the back door and over there where the spa is. So again, we've got the main controller there, the second power point there. Now these two can talk to each other, as also we've got this one driving valves. You see the motorized valves here and here. This is actually running that, and that's through the controller as well. We've got a group going on this one. So when you press a button, it turns the heater on, it turns the valves, so it goes to spa only, and runs it to heat the spa. So you've got a button which does multiple things. That's where your groups come in. And also you've got here a controller which just drives these two valves. So you can also, we've got a button on the remote which also just drives those valves. So it does it individually or it does it corporately in a group. And then you've got single buttons. We've got separate pumps here. We've got a spill wall, you can see on the swimming pool up there. So to turn the spill wall pump off and on is a button, and then there's a spa up there to turn the boost jets on is a button. And this blower, it's currently not working, but when the spa's running we will get another blower and it will plug into number 4 right there, and then that will be running off the remote as well. So there you go, there's another application. This one's more about a swimming pool. It runs the chlorinator and the big filter for a swimming pool. You can see there's a great heap of pumps down here. This is the boost pump for the spa. This is the main filtration pump. This is the solar pump, which is not currently being used. And this is the pump for the spill wall, the feature wall. It could be a fountain sometimes, things like that. So again, there's the Ascon controller using all of these guys. If you're wondering what that is, that's the saltwater chlorinator. That is an absolute ripper that I've found, and I use and recommend. If you have a look, it's got this little card on the top which keeps the sun off and the hail off, which is just brilliant in Australia with a bit of a guard there. But locally made in Australia, really good quality materials, great chlorinator. Look me up, Nillumbik Pool and Spa Service if you want to get yourself one of those.